All right, he was Uganda's first representative in the famous Big Brother house. Pretty much the biggest representative Uganda has had. Choka guy.
How you doing, Andrew? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, man. How you doing?
Not too bad.
What's the towel for?
Boss, I'm just coming from playing squash. It's something I picked up last year, so I'm just trying to stay fit.
You've been doing this since last year?
September last year, yeah. You know, trying to stay fit, which looks like you also need. But anyway, it's not about you, it's about me. Let's go on.
Can I just say, for the sake of our viewers, that if you play squash for that long, it should kind of show on your body. It doesn't show on Gaetano's body yet. But Gaetano, thank you very much for coming to the show.
Thank you.
There's something I've always wanted to ask you. Just how much of an impact do you think that movement to the house, and whatever happened, which we shall not talk about, how much do you think that has affected you in terms of growing your career?
Well, without a doubt, BBA, and it was BBA 1, Big Brother Africa 1, was my pedestal. It was my stepping stone to be where I am right now. Without it, the career choices I've made would have never happened at all. I would have probably continued doing law, which is what I was doing. I changed my career towards entertainment, radio, television, acting, you name it, emceeing, and it's been fantastic.
And you're such a traveler. You've worked in Kenya, you've worked here. Is it one of the reasons you got the Subaru? Because apparently it's such a traveler, it's such a strong traveler.
Yeah, the Subaru, actually, I have moved around quite a bit. I've worked in Kenya, I've worked in South Africa, and I'm now working in Uganda and living in Uganda. There are so many cars to choose, you know, but our roads are not simple. So I didn't want to get a 4x4 because 4x4, I just don't like these high cars and it just feels like a tank. I'm not very comfortable. But I wanted something that would, you know, work with our roads and at the same time I'm still low enough, 4-wheel drive. And the Subaru in Kenya is big. And somehow I just gravitated towards it. Before I knew it, this is like my third Subaru. And I don't think I'm going to be changing.
You've kept it Subaru from the beginning?
Pretty much Subaru all the way. I had one time, I think I had a Toyota. Because again, this is Africa. Everybody has to have a Toyota at one time in their lives. And then I switched to Subaru, and I like the the Forester. I like the boxy look. It's lots of space, all-wheel drive if you want, I love it. At my age, who am I trying to impress? You know, it's not about speed anymore. You know that's when you hear that sound, you feel like, we go. But I figured, you know what? Let me go with a non-turbo. It does that. It's got good mileage. It's very good on up country, but at the same time, it handles very well on tarmac. And I don't need. Where in Uganda are you going to open up and just go? Unless and I don't go up country too much. So it works perfectly for me.
You're a family man. You're a married man.
Yes.
Did facts like those come into your planning for a car? What exactly? Because you say you like the Subaru. But what exactly were your first few ideas or issues before you got a car? What did you think about fast?
I used to love speed. So when I was thinking of the Subaru, you have to remember, if you think of rallycross, the Subaru until a couple of years back was the it car. It was just speed. But now it's no longer in motocross. I don't know why. But so what I thought about is like something fast. It looks good. I think those were the things. And then I thought about, when I do have children eventually, something that children can fit in here and mess around and do their thing.
What are those 2-3 things a youngster should look out for before getting a car?
Well, look, a car is not a toy. Don't think about it as, okay, in a way it is a grown-up, it's a grown-up's toy. You got to think, can I afford the car? Can I maintain the car? It's very important. And if you're just starting out getting a car, I don't think going with something very flashy and expensive will do you any good. Because maybe you're just starting out, you find that, man, I've got to put petrol, I've got a dent over here, I've got to change the tires. I would go simple, go with something that works with your pocket. Go with something that will get you from A to B and is fuel economical. I would, something small. And as you get older, as you move on with your career, then you can sort of expand and get bigger, go with the big 4x4s or the Mercs or the BMWs and nice and flashy. Otherwise, think your pocket.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Guy. I really appreciate it. I have one question I have to ask Guy just before we leave this very set. In your view, which one do you think is that one moment in the Big Brother house that Ugandans remember you about the most?
That's very easy. That's extremely easy. When I was swapped with the housemate from the UK, and they took me to the UK, so I went to the UK, and then I came back. That was the highlight everybody will remember.
I'll be going to Tanzania soon, by the way. Thank you very much, Guy.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it, Gaetano.
Revved up.